Good evening, everybody. And I hope you all are having a wonderful weekend so far. And all that good stuff. Uh, I myself am doing alright. Been one of those nothing of note kind of days, but hey, that's just my weekends for you. I really don't do a whole lot in a weekend. I just play more video games, I guess. But, yeah. Uh, yeah, my brain can't really do intros today, can it? Oh well. That's just how it is sometimes. You have your... You can think of 20 different ideas kind of days. But you also have your... You can't even think of half of one idea kind of day. Yeah, we kind of go from one extreme to another, really. in both how well, in both how much our brain wants to function, but also how much our brain wants to actually do anything. You know, shit like that. Though my brain's definitely in the chilled out, relaxing kind of mood today. Which, well, isn't that what weekends are for? Just to rest and relax for a bit? And play a crap ton of video games? Time to start loading up some Monster Hunter. Because that is what we're doing today, because I have not played it for... over a month at this point. Yeah, I just have not been playing much Monster Hunter. Granted, over the Christmas period, like, I wouldn't do. I'd probably end up just playing whatever games I got for Christmas that year. Which... yeah, for me is mainly... Digimon Time Stranger. I'm not kidding when I say that game has me in a choco. With me in non-existent neck. I also have not played it on this monitor before. So it is very bright at the moment. Okay. Up. Jesus Christ. Well, damn. Right. Was there anything in my wish list, or was it purely... Oh, oh yeah. I was just gonna... I think I still will, make crafted weapons, but won't necessarily make use of them, because at this point, yeah, Gogma Artians are just for meta.
Step right up. I've got the hot.
That and... well, they're just what everyone uses anyway at this point. Okay, with the 9-star one that's now specific monsters?
Alright. I'm here if you need me.
What reason would I specifically have for farming 5 tempered 9-stars Mizus?
Ooh, Artian, you say? I'm up for the challenge. My hammer is yours
Actually,
anytime.
let me... huh. That's some cool looking fashion. Alright, let's see what weapons I actually have. Oh yeah, I have fire and dragon. Gogma Artians. Cause yeah, to farm Gogmazios. Okay. Yeah, I want to start thinking of maybe doing some prep work for when the Master Rank DLC comes around, which probably won't be for ages yet, but it's never a bad play to have a think ahead at this point. Plus, I could actually go for some, like, tempered monsters anyway? Oh, right, investing. Would help if I turn it to investigations. Ah. Yeah, I'm also messing with game volume here and there, just so I get a bit of a...
This will be a dangerous one. I know you'll manage.
Yeah, wow, that was, lag? That wasn't even, the, like, me either, that was straight up the game. that's still too bad. There we go. There we go. That'll probably do. Considering how powerful we are, like, nowadays in Wilds, makes me wonder, how powerful we're gonna end up in the Cyberphnx expansion. Okay, if there's 3 of us here, is the other guy just, like, going full let me solo her mode on the Arc level? I mean, it's not like Geometries will, like, be alive for much longer. I mean, it's Geometries. You know what makes me think? Ew, I just realized the fucking meal timer. That may be a problem. Great. Okay, time to do something really fucking stupid.
Thanks.
That helps.
Well, I've upgraded from carving or sharpening in the middle of a hunt to eating a full fucking meal in the middle of one. I've been playing Monster Hunter for like 10 plus years at this point, by the way. Been playing Monster Hunter for over 10 years at this point. Doesn't mean I've gotten that much better at it. Let's be perfectly honest here. Yeah, you weren't fast enough, buddy.
Thanks, that helped.
Dunk. Whoops. Never mind, I'm running the rest of the way. Sod you. Right. Ow. I would prefer not to fight him on a hill, because hills are awkward to fight on in this franchise. Especially that one sodding area in the primordial, not in the ancient forest back in Wales, with a giant arse hill. You'll know the one. I got you, bud. Oh, I've been dragonflighted in. Oh, I got very lucky there. Also, Switch X boys been fighting this thing this entire damn time. Well, considering that I'm going to be using Dogma Artian weapons for the foreseeable future. Dogma Artian switch axes? Let's have my mic down a little bit so I'm not peaking as much. But I probably have a metric shite ton of bloodstone and bloodstone shards. I probably have a ton of bloodstones saved up at this point, so if I wanted to, I could actually just use up a bunch of them. I suppose the train of thought, please come back. Would be really nice of you if you could. Yeah, ironically, I don't really play stuff like Modern Warfare to really think too hard in the heat of the moment. I suppose it's one of those ones where I have to think a bit more when I'm not in the face of whatever I'm trying to murk that day. And instead, like, I'm thinking about build crafting. And such then. Because we all know how much I love build crafting, I do. Nearly dead. I mean, I know it's a 8-star monster, but didn't think it would be down and out that quickly. I suppose that's just how powerful Gogma Artian weapons are. They are just so far above everything else that even though I can't really justify not using them. Plus they look cool. And that's always a bit of a deciding factor for me. And plus, I can't remember if I talked about this before, but I think I remember actually saying about what I would like for the master rank equivalent of the Artian's weapons. And that is like taking crafted weapons and adding bonuses to those. I think Rage Gaming Videos actually did a video on that sort of thing where they talk about what they would like to see for a master rank equivalent to the Artian system. But I'm not gonna lie, well, not gonna lie, if there's one sort of gameplay system I would love to see back from a previous Monster Hunter game, it's the Switch skills. Yes, it is kind of my bias towards Rise and Sunbreak, but the Switch skill system allowed for such customizability, and it was like really nice, to have. Oh nice, I got a Wyvern gem out of that. But one thing I would like to see. A bit. Come the Master Rank expansion is proper rebalancing of raw, status, and element. Oh yeah, I never did get that DLC cosmetic pack, did I?
Calm the mind
Eh?
and focus.
Oh, not particularly first. But yeah, it was. It's one of those
Come on, Odin.
things with Wilds. Apparently, like there has. We had a phase where Element was kind of useless. Cause the monsters didn't have a hit zones for it. I'm not just speaking about that just as someone who likes using element weapons, but more as a bit of a in general type deal.
The ancient tag. I'll give it a go.
Eh.
The ancient tag. I'll give it a go.
I not have any 8 dragon blades? Well, shit. Bugger me then.
The ancient tag. I'll give it a go. Ooh, Artian, you say? I'm up for the challenge. Ooh, Artian, you say?
Yeah, I barely have any Dragonite pieces,
Ooh,
which
Artian, you
is
say?
a bit
I'm up for the
worrying.
challenge.
Do I have one for like... Oh, okay. I can make like water, thunder, and ice. Iron weapons, so... Good, good.
Should I begin?
Make a trio of those.
Should I begin?
That's affinity, though.
Should I begin?
I'm not looking to completely min-max, but...
You can leave this to me. Should I begin?
Element and attack.
Ooh, Artian, you say? I'm up for the challenge.
Oh, okay. You can...
Should I begin?
Oh, I just realized the gem in the center of the SNS is a different color depending on what element the weapon actually is. That's a nice touch. Mm.
Should I begin?
Okay, I didn't know that was a thing.
You can leave this.
I thought you had to.
Should I begin? A sage shot.
Completely reinforce them first?
Another satisfied customer.
Which, yeah, was a nice touch. Where do I go for that again? Oh yeah, oil basin. Hey, you can tell I have not played this game in ages, cause my brain is blanking on a lot of things.
I've got news you don't want to miss.
Metal.
Now this is the stuff.
Right. I am gonna need a lot of these. And I mean a lot. Right, of course I'm gonna have a lot of new stuff. I fight it every other day when, well, every other hunt when I'm grinding. Hinderhard's another one I fight pretty frequently. Romagal, not so much. Seem to have a nice amount of arc weld stuff. Yep, that should do the trick.
Time to get started. See ya.
Right.
Catch the latest news here.
Yep. Okay, let's crack a few ancient mysteries. I'm ready to work. I'm ready to work.
Let's see. Hopefully some elements. Oh, you do it through Gogma parts. Okay. Where was? Oh, okay.
Done already?
Let's see. Actually, no, let's see. A lot of them going after tempered. No, wait, that's 9-star tempered Gingerhard. I'm thinking of Arch tempered Gingerhard. You know what? I'm up for fighting a Gog Mazios or two. What was that voice? Why did someone have an incredibly deep voice?
I'll assist you with my music.
Is this my fire one? You know it's the fire one because it glows red. Okay, I'm gonna start working on that.
Compact anti-wyvern guns are exposed. Use them if you can.
Whoa! Ow!
This weapon isn't likely to have much effect right now.
Yeah, I just kind of like sticking to the fire weapon for this phase. Ow. I know.
There, it's working.
Softened up now.
No, that's one aspect of grinding I haven't really done. Grinding armor for fashion.
I'll assist you with my music.
Like, you want to look good when hunting new monsters. Whenever they decide they want to drop a Master Rank expansion for, because let's be honest, it's never a case of if, more a case of when it comes to the Master Rank expansions. Especially this time around. I'd arguably say that Wilds has become more of a jumping on point than World was. on phase 2.
The magma's rising.
There are things here you can use. Come up if the situation presents itself.
Target is wing.
And we go out quick.
Weapon has fallen. Prepare for energy charge. Hunter, split up. We need someone to distract Galgmazios while another charges the weapon. Connect the Elder Breaker to the Nexus. The more connection you
Ow.
the greater the charge speed and output. That's the Nexus. Hook it up.
Leave the charging to me.
Good. It's connected.
I'll show it who's boss.
Oh, cold drink might be useful in this situation.
You'll need to adjust the direction of fire. Activation maneuver. It's going to attack. The Elder Breaker is charged enough.
Come on, come back here, you little shit. Oh. Okay. Thank you. I didn't know you had to do it like that.
Nice work. All units, hit it with everything you've got.
Actually, now I'm gonna switch over to the dragon.
The contact anti-rifle guns are exposed. Use them if you can.
It's airborne.
Use your sacred to pursue it. The rest is up to you. Come back in one piece, yeah?
Right. Phase 3.
All units, this is the point of no return. We finish it off here.
Right, I have heroics on this set as a bit of a buffer.
Hang in there, everyone.
Now y'all can hear me a smidge better. Those Monster Hunter get loud. You know, there's some issues with Wilds I feel like they do need to address in a Master Rank expansion. The build crafting. It feels there's not as much of it. Or not as many options. Part of it is due to having some skills exclusive to weapons and talismans.
Time to go on the offensive.
Attack with everything you have.
Preparing an attack.
Over here! Get behind me!
That helps.
Right. You'd think heavy bolt gun would be perfect for this, because you have a shield for blocking the big attacks and like range for this phase. But there's one big thing with issue with it. Dragon element ammo isn't that plentiful. You can only hold like 3 of it. Or very little of it.
Okay, let's up the pace.
Arcasios' final form. Use every technique you know.
I'm doing whatever the camel is.
Uh-oh.
Back to empty wyvern guns can reach it.
Ow.
Good to go?
Damn it. Leave me alone.
Almost there.
Give it all you got.
Lay on those attacks. Don't let your cards fail you now.
Let's see if we can stagger it. Target its wing arms.
Ow. It's hard to aim and pay attention at the same time with this.
Not keeping its power in check.
Oh damn. It's nearly dead. Superhero should probably be kicking in any second now.
Pull out all the stops.
Oh, I just realized something. This whole mechanic with a dragon element on this boss is basically just a fucking Elder Seal mechanic from World. If you really think about it, you're using dragon element to suppress an Elder Dragon's abilities. That's exactly what Elder Seal did in World. There we go. There's the proof of the hero kicking in. Still think Rise and Sunbreak had my favorite iterations of it, because the base Rise version during the All Mother Nawa fight was had stylings of oh, it's dead. Okay. But yeah, the Rise Proof of a Hero had stylings that fit the more Japanese style setting, which I think worked. And Sunbreak won against Geismagorn is also another one version of it I really like, because it's almost like, yeah, you're winning, but you're still in the pit, essentially in the pits of hell. Oh, that's a lot of mutated armaments. Yeah, this mount should do me well for a while. Oh yeah, and get a couple of thing talismans too. Nothing much of now though.
What kind of monster are we after this time?
Alright, Monster Field Guide for Endemic Life for some reason. Hmm.
Well, what can I do for you? Hey. Done already?
But yeah, I would like to start potentially getting set up for master rank related stuff in the future. But we got ages till then though. They haven't even announced it. Actually, I have a bit of a theory about that, like when they're gonna potentially announce it. I think it'll probably be like a couple of months after they've released the last Arch-Tempered monster for base Wilds, which is Arch-Tempered Arkveld, which is... Actually, when is that coming out? I don't really mess about with Arch-Tempered monsters all that much. But, yeah. Yeah, out February apparently. So likely... Actually no, like, I can see them potentially announcing a Master Rank expansion for Wilds sometime after Monster Hunter Stories 3 releases. If I had to be 100% honest. Right? So that, Stories 3 gets its time in the limelight. Or, potentially... they do it in the period between, well, after Arch-Tempered Arkveld releases, but before Stories 3 actually comes out.
Focus.
Yes.
It also wouldn't be a bad idea to try and stock up on some of these as well. On talismans on that. 25 minutes. Kind of a steepen, but I'm willing to give it a shot. Okay. Okay, I did stock up on Meg Potions and that. I'm surprised I never did an Arch-Tempered Gormagala, actually. But I suppose it ain't technically an apex, it's an invasive species. technically, I suppose another reason why I probably haven't been, well, another probable reason as to why I haven't been playing much Monster Hunter Wilds is for another reason. If you think about it, unless you are into the Arc Tempest stuff and the brutally hard content, well, the extremely hard content on that, you essentially got all the content you really want to do. The 9-star tempers are really for people who want to min-max in that. Wait. I'm not one to min-max, but I'm more like I could do some crazy shit with some of these type mentality. Well, one thing I would very, very much like them to do. Like I said, I would quite like for them to have upgrades to the crafted weapons be the endgame. Like art-in style upgrades to crafted weapons be like the major endgame system for Cyberphnx expansion. Because I think that would perfectly marry like systems like RC and that together with crafted weapons. Because if I recall, didn't they, at the end of Sunbreak's life cycle, do something similar with armor? Where you could add extra bonuses and that to it. I don't know. Why the fuck is there now a raid out? Why is there a raid out now? He just seems to be kind of killing. So yeah, let's not disturb him. If we can. Oh, to be honest, if he did try to get involved, he would probably just be spending the entire time aggroed on the door. Okay, doing alrighty, my doodle. That's weird. Mountain World and Rails just have zero rhyme or reason to it. Yeah, you just kind of spam the weapon attack and just hold back, you stay on long enough. Well, you did have to try and hold on, but other than the monster thrashing a mat, I don't really give you that clear of an indicator for it. That's why I really like the Wyvern riding system and guys. I give you a choice of what to do. Like use, and also gave you more of a reason to to get other monsters involved in the hunt. Because you could knock them into their Wyvern ride state easier than the target. So you could Wyvern ride that and then go attack the target for some hefty damage. And you wouldn't have situations like this where you've accidentally mounted wrong monster. Huh. Oh, that's made my life easier. Oh. Geronimo! Oh, shit. I was not paying attention to my frenzy, what's it, and yep. Now in the red, quite literally. And is now aggroed on me. There you go. I just hope that we have a bit more variety with stuff in Cyberphnx expansion. Not just in terms of like weapons, but just builds in general. Just feels we're pretty lacking on that front. Because it's typically just, well, maximum might, weakness exploit, 2-sec gore, and that's really about it. Yeah, I'm glad set bonuses are back, but there are very few that feel worth building around, which is a shame, because, well, had pretty good ones, like, you had Master's Touch as a set bonus, Critical Element as a set bonus. Right. Yeah, everyone still ran Critical Element, but that's where it kind of became a problem of it was way too sodding easy to actually slot in. Really. Yes, I got a gem out of that. Ah, cancel your attack animation. Some reason to piece raw bonus is not actually triggering anymore. Weird. Unless this is actually the set where I don't actually use defense. Damn it, I was looking at my thing. And that's why we don't do 9-star gore cyber. Oh, damn. I'm saying that for later, because that's a rather easy one. Right. It's a lot brighter for me than it is for you. Yeah, typically I go for Nudra because it's a pretty easy fight for me. I don't know why, I just find it an easy fight. It's probably one out of the Apexes that give me the least amount of trouble. Kinda wish I got more element bonuses on it. I will admit. I do wonder if a lot of people have stopped playing it because, well, after Fire Update 4 hit, because we're like, I've had my fun, I'm gonna wait till the Master Rank expansion. Which, honestly, is fair enough. Like, not again, if you're don't care about like a brutally difficult hardcore endgame, then you ain't gonna care about Arch-Tempered Jinzahad or Arch-Tempered Arc-Bell 2. Or the event quests that give you 9-star versions of lower tier tempered monsters. But honestly, you kind of have to engage with the tempered system. Just cause it's like I don't think I would have minded the Artian system as much as I do if it was easier to get the final upgrades for crafted weapons. That's why I would I'm one of those people that want them to tie whatever the next iteration of the Artian system is into crafted weapons instead of having them be their own thing. It would help it not feel as disjointed, or actually give crafted weapons actual longevity. Come on. Hell, with the Gogma Artian weapons, they have a pretty good foundation for it. You get certain materials from like the uber high tier of monsters and that, or whatever the equivalent to tempered might be, or just master rank tempered monsters. Have mutated device like drops from it and allow you to sort of add more attack element or affinity like you can with the upgrade to Gogma Artians. Got him. And that's how you kill a psychotic fire octopus. Ooh. Max Divine Blessing? That's not enough bad. Like, if you're going full gun once, not a bad set. Oh, one for it.
I'm glad you're all right. Take a second to restock your supplies before heading out, okay?
Yeah, I'm starting to realize why I feel like it's still stifling. The build crafting feels pretty well, not as crazy as it was even in base Rise. They put too many skills as weapons only skills. If it was just like a couple, like artillery or the elemental stuff, that would have been good. Like, it would have been better if I had most of it be related to, oh, still armor focused. And maybe move some back to set bonuses, like Master's Touch or Critical Element. Like, I just like world's build crafting. No, so damn much. Put it simply, World Horizon,
Commencing quest now. Are you prepared?
Iceborne? Well, no, World Horizon Wilds? They all had parts I like and parts I didn't like. Let's see.
Guess I'm on guard duty.
In terms of
Thanks, that helped.
world, my favourite part of it was build crafting. My least favourite part of it was the level design. Not the aesthetics. I think that World is a very pretty game and has some of the most unique locales in the entirety of the franchise. Like, seriously, the Coral Highlands and Rotten Vale were bloody interesting. And the Hoarfrost Reach is one of my favourite ice areas in Monster Hunter, period. If not my favourite ice area. Crap, the sharpness on this one's not that great. Yeah, the sharpness needs some of the thing bonuses need to be rerolled on this one. I'm down the green already. Well, I suppose that's what Perfect Polish is for. What other ones? Let's see. With Rise, I really like the gameplay side of it. And I like the hybrid between the story and the key quest system. Like, I like them bringing that back. And the way they brought it back. But I can see why that was just a Rise thing, bringing that back. Because, well, the franchise as a whole was going more in the way of more cinematic, and a key quest system just wouldn't fit in there as much as I would like it to. And I think they should actually give it a shot. But in a way, they sort of have something like that with how they handle high rank in this game. Like, I love how they handle high rank in this game. It allowed you that sort of same freedom. But my issue with Rise, I'd actually argue maybe the maps, like, it didn't have the most interesting maps in the world, but that's the thing with Rise, it was essentially meant to be an old style game. I just put it with stuff like for more open movement and, well, they rebooted it partway through development because World did so damn well. They were like, oh, we need to start adding elements of World into it. That's why it ended up a bit of a hybrid between the two. I also didn't like that eventually skills that were exclusive to particular sets were no longer exclusive to particular sets. That's why I do like them being like part of set bonuses instead. Because it sort of stops that issue from happening and actually use... It adds more to the build crafting. As for Wilds, high point. The monster roster. Like, whilst it is fairly limited compared to other games, I don't think there's a single monster in this game I don't like fighting. Well, actually only one. Nurudra. No, Ufduna. I mean, I don't like fighting Ufduna. I know, I just don't find it that interesting. So if that ends up being the monster from this game that never returns, I'm not gonna lose sleep over it. At least with Gammoth, his design kind of saves him a bit. Because I didn't think much of that fight either, back in Generations. But then again, I didn't think much of Monster Hunter Generations, period. Generations Ultimate was probably way better, but I never played Generations Ultimate. By the time it was even a thing, World was already close to existing. But I wouldn't jump into World till the bit after the Iceborne expansion hit. Just because I couldn't get the game on release. And just kind of forgot about it. Another thing I like about Wilds, the actual new gameplay systems. Like the focus strikes and the wounding, it feels like a very... It's very similar to like Silkbind moves and that. They flow well into the already established gameplay. Much like Silkbind stuff did. But not its sort of predecessor, the Hunter Arts or Hunter styles. I didn't like those so much, but again, never played Generations Ultimate, and in Generations we had to use the fucking 3DS touchscreen to activate those. Wasn't fun. We get.
Should I begin?
Watch this.
Let me. Oh, good. Very good.
There, that's another one off the list for when Master Rock's found.
Yes.
At this point, I'm just farming up Artium parts. and hunter symbols. Hunter symbol 3, so I can get final upgrades on particular crafted weapons. So I have those crafted weapons to turn into master rank ones when that looks round. One change I hope I do to base wilds before, well, when master rank rocks round. Either make it so each tree has a jumping on point for the master rank side of it.
I've been issued fresh supply items.
Oh, I should probably change my weapon, shouldn't I? But yeah, I would like them to make it so that things that require hunter symbols, those final upgrades, if there's not going to be a jumping on point for those trees in master rank, make it so you barely need any. Like, you only need to do one tempered hunt, high rank tempered hunt for that particular tier to upgrade it. B. You know how you have to craft a weapon from the tree above to unlock a particular tree? Like, let's say for the Rathlos one, you have to do craft a Rathian weapon, well, the weapon from the Rathian tree first, and then you'll be able to craft one from Rathlos tree. Yeah, don't do that. Like, get rid of that. It's pointless and yeah, it's just pointless. And it's just more the annoying kind of fluff. Also, having it so you can't directly upgrade a weapon from one particular tree into another particular tree. I'm not crying about that one, but it's kind of weird that they got rid of it. You know? Another issue I have with Wilds. Build crafting feels very limited. Because of the armor and weapon separation. It doesn't feel like there's enough armor related stuff to really, well, enough skills on armor to really make too varied a build. But I know you typically are going to be just going with an affinity setup anyway. Yeah. I think the main thing for it for me is the set bonuses. I said this earlier and I'll say it again now. Other set bonuses are boring. Or just incredibly well, they're just incredibly mundane. That's why I think they should have made some skills set bonuses again, like Master's Touch or Critical Element. Make the interesting ones set bonuses again, because then it will make people want to build around them. Like they had to in World. One thing I do really like about Worlds though, and I never thought I'd be saying this about a Monster Hunter game, the story and the cinematic side of it. Now I do think World had some pretty interesting parts of the story, but not enough to really save the issues it brought to the table. Worlds luckily doesn't fall into some of those pitfalls with how, well, how it does like multiplayer and that, the story missions. Hell, I think the open nature of the game actually made it easier for them to fix that problem. Oh ho ho, that's a lot of stuff. Ooh, poison duration and ballistics. Then again, I don't really use poison all that, well, stats all that much. Like, just in general. Let's see.
Step right up. I've got the hottest info.
Trying to think what other issues I have with Wilds. Oh, no, what other praises I into Wilds.
Right. I'm here if you need me.
Yeah, the story's actually good this time round. Granted, it's not the most amazing thing in the world, but it definitely had its intrigue. Well, my only issue is how Nutter got sidelined. After the yeah, how Nato just kind of got sidelined after the main high rank story. Or just kind of in the high rank story in general, like.
Have a nice hunt.
I know, it could just be me. This will probably be the last hunt for the day. We should get some nice Artium parts out of it. it feels weird to have a stream where we mainly focused on art and stuff, but it is one of those things you can just farm alongside other stuff. Another issue of Wilds, Artians, well, crafted weapons, it's a bit too hard to, well, bit too much effort to get the final crafted upgrades, especially if they are meant to be replaced with Artian stuff. Which is why I don't want, well, Artian weapons again, I just want improvement, well, being able to enhance the crafted weapons. Because the hunter symbols are... It wouldn't be as bad if they had a better likelihood of dropping. You're lucky if you could get, like... Sometimes you're lucky if you get 2 drop from a hunt. That's how bad... Oh, that's how all over the place with drop rates are. It should be a consistent 2 or 3. Like, guaranteed 2 or 3 on it. I don't know what the fuck I did there. Or how I managed to avoid all the damage there. Right, now that I've stopped rambling about my grievances, well, with Wilds, but also showing bits of it, well, and what bits of it I actually really enjoy. It is an Eldrang match, it won't work. Unless you accidentally did it. Oh yeah, no. One last issue with Wilds. The difficulty balancing all over the place. Like, until we get to like, 8 and 9 star hunts, the game's just too easy. But they've also overcooked it by making certain things too hard. And I feel like there are particular ways they could balance it in future. Like, balance it with one player and 3 support hunters in mind. For like... One health, babe. Like, liver of health. And I'm still managed to survive all that. If there was ever a I die hard moment, it's that one. Anyway, I've done with the Mozart rambling. I promise this time. But there's something else I kind of want to talk about. Next week, you got Arc Knight's Enfield coming out. Something as someone who plays Arc Knights, like the LG Arc Knights, I'm rather interested in. But it's also kind of Genshin-y like, and yeah, I have very mixed opinions about Genshin. But I'm sort of going back and forth if I do want to potentially stream it, or like, at the very least, stream my first thing of gameplay of it. Or maybe just stream me grinding a math every so often. I know. I'm just kind of not sure what to really do in that regard. Like, if I want to stream it or not, or just have it as another one of those games that I more enjoy in my own time. Oh, something tells me if I were to stream it, like, I would more so be streaming random little, either random little grinding sessions, or just streaming the main story. Kind of like how if I were to ever get a better laptop and be able to attempt to stream Arc Knights again, it would probably just be me doing events or IS runs or something. Imagine if I actually put a, like, IS mode into Enfield 2. Or roguelike-esque mode. That actually would be pretty interesting if I try to get that. Like, well, doesn't Genshin have something like that? Imaginary Theatre. Huh. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want to do another hunt. But like, a short one? I don't know. I'm just up for another hunt. Because it isn't really so much, yeah, getting the Monster Hunter bug or something again. It's more me not wanting to end the gameplay so soon. So yeah, let's find something else to hunt. I mean, I could always use the Artian part, so...
Yes.
Oh. Yeah, tempered laggy. Alright, we'll complete one more hunt. And then we'll probably just chat and chill for a bit. Oh yeah, still unsure what to do in terms of Arknight's Enfield. If it is something I want to stream, or just something I want to casually play. Or if I just want to do a bit of both. Like,
I have an update. We've been issued fresh supply items.
have it so it's a game I mainly play in my own time, but I like maybe play the story on stream or something.
Way to go!
I know. I'll have to have a bit of a think about that one, actually. Yeah, the annoying thing with audio levels is that some games are too quiet. Or some games are incredibly quiet. Others just get really loud for no reason. Or seem that way. Yeah, that's one thing I haven't been doing this entire stream. Taking the buffs. Gotta love the detail of the laggy attacks leaving electrical burns. I forget the sci-fi thing is the Dogma Artian longsword. So that's as though she has dual blades. Interesting.
That helped.
Another thing I would like to do game-wise is to see what other ones we could potentially play. Like I said, if I had a better laptop, I would love to stream, well, be able to stream Art Nights again. Because I dabbled a little bit in the past, but then I had to stop because I was just getting too much lag. I'll have to test it I'll have to actually test it at some point. But it's not like I'm not thinking about potentially upgrading to a new laptop at some point. Not right this moment, like not at the moment. I can definitely see me doing so sometime this year. Because I mainly stream games on consoles and that, I don't see much of a reason to do so. But originally I thought about it to like, so I could have better quality streaming, but fiddling about with settings and, settings with Live Studio and get a new capture card kind of solve that problem, as I'm now able to stream at 60 FPS. I also wouldn't say a new laptop completely out of cards. Also, someone in here is setting off a awful lot of fireworks. I have no idea why. No, seriously, why are they setting off fireworks? Heh, there's a parrot thing. A parrot thing. Yeah. That was totally worth getting distracted for. Yeah, I get distracted way too easily, don't I? Eh? Oh, damn. And I knew that was gonna happen. Should have thought something else. Oh well. Also, I do appreciate them making like more in-game focused hunts a bit more difficult. Yeah. I suppose one thing I might screw about with, in my own time, seeing if I can do some of those sort of hunts with just support hunters. And such.
Step right up. I've got the hottest info.
Yes. Is there anything you need? Here, Hunter. I was given this for you.
Okay, see you later.
And yeah. I think I am gonna put a pin in the game for today. And we're just gonna chat and chill for a bit. Yeah, probably not gonna go for massively much longer. Probably for another like 15 minutes or so. Just so we get up to like about our usual 2.5 hour marker, man. Well, now I think about it, don't I usually try to end a bit earlier on a Saturday anyway, because weekend stuff? Why am I thinking Friday? Actually, I think I'm thinking both, because over weekend I do try to end a little bit earlier than I do with the Tuesday streams, because I know people have things people like to go out of a weekend. Not everyone just sits at home playing video games of a Friday and Saturday evening like I do. So yeah. Just kind of how I beat. And I have completely lost my train of thought, by the way. Again. But, hey ho. Saturdays be like that. Yeah. Not entirely sure what shape next week's schedule would take. If I do decide to, like, stream, Enfield when it comes out, well, do decide to stream Enfield on the Friday, we'll likely move Age of Calamity to Tuesday. Like we usually do when there's something coming out on Thursday or Friday that I want to stream. So yeah, Age of Calamity will either be Tuesday if I decide I want to try streaming Enfield, or Friday if I decide I don't want to stream Enfield. So I don't see any reason why I wouldn't. If anything, just to see if I do feel comfortable streaming it. Let's see. As for Saturday for next week, not sure. I'll probably poll that one actually. If you do want it as another one of grinding streams, because we did both Warframe and Monster Hunter this week, so it's a bit up in the air. Now I think about it, we do have a Titanic Scion DLC to do at some point, because I completely forgot about that one. Oh, actually, when does the next Legend competition start in Sonic Racing Crossworlds? because I finally got up to Legend 9. A while ago. And well, you have to be Legend 9 or higher to partake in it. And this time round, they actually have a very interesting rule set. And that is, well, this time they're actually introducing a very interesting rule set for it. And that is, you can only use one slot gadgets. Which, yeah, I'm interested in, well, I don't normally do this sort of thing, but, because I'm not really a competitive player, but this one's got enough of a interesting pull to it that it's got me interested. Well, we've technically brought it forward. This also means poor AI is getting delayed till February. That means we're technically getting three free characters in February. II, who's been pushed back to February, as well as Tangle and Whisper. Oh yeah, that's a fair bit. Apparently they actually start the Legend Competition Round 2 starts next week. Next week, actually. On the Friday. So, ironically, the day after Arknight's Enfield comes out. But it lasts for like about a week and a bit. It finishes up like midnight on the 1st, according to this post. Which, yeah, that does make it super interesting. Oh yeah, I'm very tempted to play that one. Well, play that one on stream next week, despite not really being a competitive person. Don't you also have the new update for Marvel Rivals coming out soon as well? Season 6. God, I have not played this game in ages. I don't think I've played since like season 3.5? Yeah, season 3.5, because I remember giving Phoenix a shot and quite liking her, actually. But yeah, now they're bringing out. Now you got season 6 coming out, which is giving us Deadpool, who, in a very Deadpool twist, is literally can be any of the 3 sorting classes. And is voiced by one of my favourite voice actors. You also got, like, I'm presuming that 6.5 is going to give us Elsa Bloodstone, which, yeah, that's a deep cut. The only other Marvel game she's been in is fucking Ultimate Alliance 3. And even then, like, it's a bit of a, wow, this is your character moment. But I feel like this is gonna make me want to play Ultimate Alliance 3 again. If I don't immediately slip back into the chokehold that Digimon Story Time Stranger has me in, which is more than likely, knowing me. This is really getting me thinking about what, like, playthroughs to do. And that too. Because, as you all know, we have our weekend grinding streams in either Monster Hunter Wilds or Warframe. Or if Sonic Rays and Cross Worlds is having a festival going on that weekend, we usually jump in on it. Well, if it's one we're interested in, we usually jump in on it on a Saturday instead. But we also do, like, playthroughs and that, like, we do streamed playthroughs and such. And the sort of two I'm sort of deliberating on for what one to do after Age of Calamity would be ones that would keep us busy for a while. It would either be like the PS5 Astrobot games, Astro's Playroom and Astrobot, or the Mario plus Rabbids games, Kingdom Battle and Sparks of Hope. And maybe the, like, Donkey Kong DLC for Kingdom Battle and the other DLCs for Sparks of Hope. Like, you know, the story related stuff. I don't know. Like, just for something a bit different from our usual action-y game or platformery game sort of playthroughs. I do actually plan to get to maybe do both lots, if I'm honest. I'm sort of wondering which one I should do first. If I do actually decide to, maybe I do want to definitely do both of them at some point. Well, both those options at some point. You know, the usual thought process of a content creator. Stuff like that. I went completely blank there for a minute. Yeah, my brain's definitely going into, it's a weekend, you should be just chilling, playing video games or watching YouTube. Which, I'm not gonna lie, me streaming is technically just me playing video games. Just, to an audience. If you know what I mean. But, yeah. That's just kind of all the thoughts and feelings rattling around my brain at the moment. In terms of what playthroughs to do next. But, we've still got a fair while yet before, I'm done with Age of Calamity. Yeah, next week would be finish off the DLC story and the main story. But I do plan to do post-game stuff too. More specifically, my goal with the series isn't just merely to complete the both the main and DLC story for it, but my main goal is to unlock every character in the game. Both main and DLC. And yeah, there are fair few characters you only unlock in the post game. I have also thought about like maybe going back and doing a stream playthrough of Definitive Edition, but unlike with Age of Calamity, where the story makes up most of it, and with a extra little side bit of the thing one, of unlocking all the characters, with the OG Hyrule Warriors, the story only makes up a tiny portion of it. Cause the adventure mode is fucking long. Like, it's just way too much. And I feel like I would definitely kind of get bored and forget about it a bit. But, then again, I completely forgot about Titanic Scion's DLC for ages and ages. We'll get back to that at some point. Hell, we might even do that as like a little, after we finish Age of Calamity, as a little palette cleanser before we hop into one of the aforementioned two ideas. And that. I also want to like maybe spruce up a couple bits and pieces. Like, I've already talked about on Twitter, like, and on the YouTube community tab, I want to maybe spruce up the shorts a bit. Maybe change up the way they're edited or something like that. Or just make them prettier type deal. Stuff like that. I'm still working on my 5.0 stuff, in fact. Well, so I am on a bit of snag on the one of the closed expressions. I'm definitely mowing along with it a bit now. Especially because I really do want to use my 5.0 model as soon as possible, because yeah, it looks amazing. I'm incredibly proud of it, and I think it's probably some of my best pixel art to date. That's how proud of it I am. I also don't want to rush it. Sort of thing. And then once I'm done with it all, I can focus on like other bits and pieces. I kind of want to spruce up the thumbnails a little bit too. Like, maybe have a little graphic that sort of tells you if something is is currently live or is a VOD type deal. Maybe also have ones that well, for the stream playthroughs, maybe ones with numbers at the bottom of them as well to sort of show, oh, it's this one. And stuff like that. Like it's this part or that part. Stuff like that. I also need to get back into the habit of doing timestamps again, because I've really fallen off doing those pretty hard. So yeah, I think this year I need to get back on the wagon with a couple of things, but also I want to improve a couple of things too. In both the aesthetics department and the content department. And such. Oh yeah, that's just pretty much setting forward a couple of things I want to improve with when it comes to the old streaming and content creating. Not entirely sure I do like recorded videos. So I'll have to have a wee bit of a think. And something like that. Yeah. Anywho, my train of thought really is running dry at the moment. So I'm gonna let you all go for the weekend. And I will see you all next week, hopefully. And hopefully next week we'll be at full capacity again. Like, which would be really damn nice. Yeah. Schedule will likely be up on the Twitter and the YouTube community tab tomorrow, as per usual, like I usually try to. And yeah, I will let you go for the weekend. So, as always, thank you all for popping in and hanging out for a bit. And which I always greatly appreciate, and you're always welcome back here at any time. So if you want to just drop a follow or subscribe, that'll help out greatly, but just you popping in here is more than enough for me. And as always, I hope you all stay safe and have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your weekend. And I will see you next week, hopefully. Alrighty. Good night, everybody. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. Good night. And I hope you all have fun. Good night.